Case last weekend lost in Boston 85-74 to the Judges of Brandeis. They lost in Gotham in a tight game by 5 to the Violets of NYU 79-74. Rochester beat Case by 3 early in the season. This is Person with a fadeaway from the right side, and down with the rebound is Montague. Montague with a high screen, feeds it inside. Good defense by Chung. Rochester's going to bring it back out. Rochester on the season averaging 74 points per game. Case is giving up 77 per game. Six seconds to shoot. This is Sheehy with it. That's Vernon. He'll launch a three, and it's good. Boy, that is using every second of the shot clock.
Yeah, in the first, 32 seconds of that offensive possession looked like they were trying to figure out what they were going to do. All of a sudden, you had 3 seconds to shoot it, and the guy drills it.
Julian Person in front of that Rochester bench, kicks it to Thompson. The senior for 3, misses it long. Montague down with a rebound. Montague working against Chung, off the glass, and it's in.
Mac Montague, one of the freshmen that's come in for this Rochester team and made a pretty nice impact right out of the get-go. 21st game, 11th start for him.
Person for 3. 2 seniors starting tonight for Case, and then you've got Person, who's a junior, and McLaughlin, who's a junior, and then Holman, the sophomore at point guard. Team with a lot of experience, but also a team with a few more years left in them too.
Absolutely, there's a lot of reason to think that Case, even though they're losing pretty arguably their 2 best players, a lot of reason to think they're going to be good here for a couple years to come. And certainly Sean McDonald hoping they have a pretty good offseason as well, bringing some recruits in.
Well, I'll tell you, 2 that are in attendance tonight. Try to get a shot of them a little later. 2 players I've known since they were 5 years old. It's David and Eric Black, the dynamic duo from St. Ignatius.
The second straight weekend that they've been here. Last time they were here, other than for a recruiting trip, they were watching their old high school teammate who played for NYU.
McLaughlin with nice defense inside. Holman will get the tip. Chung spots up a 3 on senior night, makes it, and Montague fouled him.
63 threes for Timmy on the year.
Leads the team.
You don't typically think when you're down 7-3, you're going to have a chance to tie it.
Haven't seen many 4-point plays. And we'll have to wait.
Case not a great free throw shooting team at 68%. Rochester on the other end is outstanding at 78% as a team.
That's unheard of.
It's just alarmingly good. They are the 5th leading free throw shooting team in the country and 1st in the UAA by quite a good margin.
The starters go 71, 76, 93, 100, and 75.
And Vernon, who's shot that 93%, has put up enough attempts. He's 56 of 60. He's 2nd in the country individually.
Soft hook, missed, but the tip is not missed by Montague. Montague's got 6 points. The freshman guard has definitely been effective here in the opening minutes.
And they've all been down on the low right side of the post. With the exception of that 3-pointer from the left wing, it's been all Montague.
This is Person. Holman with a ball fake, going to get it back to Chung. Now Thompson, the 2 seniors playing catch. 8 to shoot. Chung steps up. Air ball, got to throw it back up, got to shoot it. Chung lost the ball, 1, shot clock's gone. Dave McLaughlin got that air ball from Chung, and they try to kick it back to Tim. And you give Mac Montague credit. He got his hands in there and disrupted that pass and did not allow Case to get a shot off.
He's been pretty impressive so far on both sides of the floor, and he's working against Tim Chung, who's obviously, we talk about his ability to shoot the three, but Tim's a pretty good defender too.
Off a screen, three in the air, and it's good. That's Kyle Reardon from Salem, Mass. Or Salem, Maine, rather. He's got three. Tied up inside. Foul's going to go against, I believe, Sheehy. Yep. Foul's on Kevin Sheehy, his first.
Rochester's averaging 8.2 threes a night. So they've obviously got games where they've hit them at a ridiculous rate, and then others where they don't shoot them well at all. You know, we mentioned the two best games in the outset of the pregame show. The 23 three-pointers in one game is a school record against DeUville in the second game of the season. And then last week at Wash U, they hit 15 in a losing effort. That was the fourth best team effort in the history of the program. Playing basketball at Rochester for an awfully long time. This is the 113th season in program history. How about this? 1,311 wins, 903 losses.
That's a lot of success. Montague with a lot of success in the early minutes here. He's got 8 points, 8 of the 14. Rochester on a 7-0 run.
Thompson hasn't touched it in the low post quite yet either. His touches have either been at the top of the key or on the baseline. I give the forwards credit for Rochester. So trying to face up Thompson and keep him out of close range. Specifically Jared Seltzer right now.
The defense has been very good. This is Spencer Boyd. That's Person for three. Boyd gets the rebound. We've seen Spencer do that a lot. He's inside, he's not exactly tall, but he can get up in the air.
He's not afraid of contact. He goes in there and sticks his nose right where he needs to be.
Tip, and it's in. David Thompson. This is Seltzer working against Thompson. On the block, soft hook, and it's good. Jared Seltzer with his first two.
Good start for Rochester from the floor. Hit 7 of their first 9 shots. He's opened up a nice lead here in the beginning of the game.
Thompson with his second three-point attempt of the first 6 minutes. This is Montague down to Seltzer on that right block. Seltzer banging away at Thompson. And he traveled with it. Nope, they're going to call it a charge. Foul on Seltzer. It's his first. Offensive foul on Jared Seltzer. Connor Adell has checked in for Case. Julian Person will take a seat. Dane McLaughlin will also take a seat as Tim Chung comes back in the game. There's Chung, number 3, and that's Spencer Boyd, 21 in your shot. This is Chung with the basketball. Thompson finds Holman. Holman misses it long. Seltzer down with a rebound.
Case has had tough opportunities on the first few minutes of the game. Rochester's really playing well.
Vernon hit his second three. Rochester has 5 threes to start this game. They're up 19-8. We'll be back.
This year, Qdoba will cater like 10,000 parties.
Where? When? I'm there.
Well, these parties are hypothetical. I was just talking about Qdoba catering. Hot taco bars with fire-grilled chicken and marinated steak, flour tortillas and taco shells. You'll also get their hand-smashed guacamole, cheese, sour cream, lettuce, and salsa. They'll deliver to your home or office, and they'll even set it up.
Can I bring a guest?
Oh, boy. Visit Qdoba.com today for more information about Qdoba catering. Qdoba Mexican Grill. More to explore.
There's the Case Pep Band tonight on senior night. Spartans honored Tim Chung and David Thompson at center court before the game. I said going into that break, Rochester had hit 5 threes. They'd hit 3 threes. It has only seemed like 5.
Well, 3 threes.
8 of 10 from the field, 3 of 3 from three-point range.
And then Mac Montague on top of that has made it seem very difficult. 19 points the first 7 minutes.
I think if you're Case, you got to look at this and say, let's weather this storm.
And they've hit 8 of 10 shots
Yeah,
so
that's
far,
not
you're
gonna
right.
continue, at least you wouldn't think.
Well, their rotation on defense has been actually what's been more impressive to me. At some point, you almost expect guys to knock down shots, but it's those kinds of plays right there. We'll see if they turn something into it here on the transition.
Dylan Peretz with that block shot of Connor Adele. This is Peretz with the basketball. Kicks it out to Seltzer. They go back to Peretz. High-low game, missed it.
Well, I know it's early, but I'm watching this Rochester team trying to figure out how they're the 8th team out of 8 in the UAA with 2 and 7 in conference play.
They look very good right now.
They're athletic. They play good, hard, physical defense. They deny the pass very well.
Adele with the follow.
If nothing else, they've made Case really work for their opportunities in the early going.
Sheehy with a miss. Ball goes out of bounds. Case will get it.
Well, this Rochester team, for being 8 and 12, I would argue their best win of the season came on December 1st. They were playing in the championship game of their own Holiday Inn apartment Thanksgiving Invitational Tournament. They knocked off Mount Union of the Ohio Athletic Conference 87-80. Mount Union's had a fantastic year, as you see Luke Flakertzy on your screen.
This is Matt Clark, number 11, with the basketball, now in the game for Case. Edel swings it out to Chung, gives Chung a screen, but Timmy traveled with the basketball. (19-10). The largest lead was 11 at 19-8. This is Montague with a feed to Seltzer, and that's a wide open 3 that the 6'7" forward makes look easy. 12-point lead. Clark on the drive, off the glass, good. He'll go to the line for 3.
Nice physical play, gets his teammates to their feet off the bench. Well, you're right, they've got to weather this storm. That's a good way of putting it. Because right now, Rochester just isn't missing. 9 of 13 shots from the floor. They've hit 4 of 5 threes. They're out rebounding Case. They've committed only 1 turnover in the early going. They've looked very good.
Clark, the sophomore from St. Louis. This is Montague working against McLaughlin. The lefty shoots it over the lefty. Shot was missed, but the rebound and a foul by Connor Adele. Nope, not on Adele. The foul's going to go against Clark. That is his first.
I thought he
first.
said 10. I thought that's supposed to be on Person, but they announced it. Yeah, they just put up on the board Person. The public address announcer said Matt Clark, but I'm pretty certain that the official motioned over to the scores table that they put it on 10.
We'll have to double check. Both free throws are made. I thought he went 1-1. They don't even have Clark in the game on the scoreboard right now. This is McLaughlin, fadeaway lefty. Wow, Montague. He's got 10 of the 26, leads back to 11. Chung, McLaughlin, Person, Edel, and Clark on the floor right now for Case. They swing it to Person. He's in front of the Rochester bench. Cross court, Dane, long shot. It's 3, or it's short. Long 3 is short. And here comes Sam Borsmith for Rochester.
Rochester's on pace for 100 points in this ball game at this rate.
Well, you mentioned in the pregame they had 23 threes in a game and scored 121 points.
119
points.
They went 66 in the second half, 53 in the first half of that game.
Checking into the game for Case is Brian Clements. We have not seen Brian on one of our broadcasts. He has been hurt and in a boot the entire season. This is Montague with 10, missed it, tip. Rochester with a rebound, and it's up and it's good. Dylan Peretz with 4.
Well, right now, Rochester's gotten some nice bounces that have just gone their way in the low post, but they're kind of bullying Case a little bit. This is where Thompson and Clements have to really man up and play physical and fight for the rebounds. And again, not that they haven't. I mean, on that one, heck, there were 6 guys under the basket. The rebound went over the head of 5 of them.
Spartans struggling, down 13, inside 10 to play. We'll be back.
Cleveland Marriott Downtown at Key Center offers the versatility and reliability to meet your unique travel and meeting needs. From smart spaces to practical amenities to world-class service, our flagship hotel will deliver the quality experience you expect, backed by the Marriott name you trust. At Cleveland Marriott, we have one goal: to serve you better. Book your special Case Western Reserve rate by visiting us at clevelandmarriottdowntown.com and entering promotional code C0N.
I have this cool cash. What can I do with it? You can turn it into a hot meal at Rascal House. It's the best value in town. What do they have there? Buckets of wings, pasta, sandwiches, salads, and of course, great pizza. Are they open late? You bet. Open every night till 2:30 a.m. And you can even build your own pizza and order it online at rascalhousepizza.com. Cool. See you at the Spartans game? Yep, and see you after at Rascal House.
Rochester is loving what they are seeing in the early going here at Horsburgh Gymnasium. They are red hot from the field. They're up 13. They look anything but a team that's 2-7 in conference and 1-8 on the road.
I was just going to say 1-8 away from home. That really makes you scratch your head. Just a quick glance, their only road win of the season came at Everett. 89-78 now. Everett's having a really tough year. But still, I mean, their conference losses at Emory, they lost by 17. Brandeis, they got spanked 83-66. NYU beat them by 20 on the road. Washington University beat them by 16 there. And then coming off a 7-point loss at Chicago, so they haven't even been close.
Montague with a feed inside. It was intercepted by Clark. Montague tried to get a cutting Peretz to the basket that time, and Clark got there before Peretz did. This is Thompson back to Clark. 2 players on the floor that we have not seen a lot of this year, and that's Clark and Clements.
Yeah, that makes this kind of an interesting rotation here, and especially without Tim Chung on the floor. He's a guy that's played a boatload of minutes on the year.
Fouls on Nate Vernon. That is the 5th team foul for Rochester.
I feel like we've hardly said Vernon's name all night. A guy that's been their leading scorer. He's their best player. He's the only senior on this team. He just hasn't been a huge part of this game so far.
It's because Mac Montague has done just about everything.
The freshman guard's been outstanding.
Sheehy changes his speed on the dribble. Thompson gets the miss. Chung and Holman ready to check back in for Case. Person with the long length. Missed it. Thompson's dunk follow won't go. And Rochester comes up with a rebound. Cal Reardon pulled it down. Here come the Yellow Jackets the other way. It's Reardon swinging it in front of that Case bench to Sheehy. Sheehy lost the basketball. Rochester controls it.
Well, building off what you were talking about earlier, Case is weathering the storm right now better. They're just not scoring. But they're playing defense better the last 3 trips down the floor.
Inside,
Wow.
beautiful feed.
That's good basketball IQ by Montague, not to try to go up and drive it into, the best shot blocker in the conference, but to go up over top of him like that.
McLaughlin out of control, but he'll draw a foul. Foul is against Kyle Reardon. It's Kyle's first. Team 6, McLaughlin will shoot 2 free throws. McLaughlin on the year, a 79% free throw shooter. Matt Clark and Brian Clements will take a seat. Good minutes from them, especially Clark. So Case with their original starting 5 on the floor right now. They are down 13. They've been down as many as 15. It has been all Rochester in this opening half. Rochester has been very good. McLaughlin with a block that Holman controls, and here comes Jimmy the other way.
One possession at a time if you're Case. Don't try to do too much too quick. Just win every possession.
Holman looked at Thompson, kept it himself, and missed the layup.
That was perfect defense. They did a good job making sure Holman couldn't pass it to Thompson, but as soon as he committed to the hoop, he had a tough adjustment midair.
Julian Person with good defense. Controlling it now is Kevin Sheehy for Rochester. Sheehy gets a high screen, shoots from 15 feet, and makes it. Leads back to 15. Good feed from Thompson to Person. David was patient that time, waited for Julian to break through those screens, and his patience paid off.
That was a perfectly designed play. Person got through the screen on the right wing and then cut right to that low left post.
Reardon tried to get it to his teammate Sankis. McLaughlin stepped in the passing lane.
A much more active defensively Case here over the last, 7 minutes or so. First 7 minutes of the game were kind of ugly. And you just hope you don't dig yourself too deep a hole too early. Hanging around. I just don't think they can afford to let it get any bigger than this.
Sam Borsmith has checked into the game for Rochester. This is Montague between the circles for the Yellow Jackets. They'll get the high screen. Sankis inside against McLaughlin. Turnaround shot partially blocked by Thompson. Holman tried to save it. And we've got a whistle and a backcourt foul will go against Sam Borsmith. Borsmith, a 6'2" freshman guard from San Pedro, California. That's his first foul. He's a great bench player for this Rochester team, averaging 10 points and 5 rebounds off the bench.
Yeah, he plays 23.5 minutes a game. He's very active in that low post for his size. These have to be the 2 best teams, men and women respectively, in the country that are 8-12.
The 2 Rochester teams.
Yeah. I mean, now 8-13, the women's team. Blows my mind how many close games they've lost. This men's team has looked pretty good here in the outset.
Case has cut the lead to 11. 5:40 left to play in the opening half. This is Chung on Borsmith. Sankis will set the high screen. He'll get the ball back, and he just missed the layup. I think he was surprised how wide open he was.
And I think he was a little further out than he expected as well once he spun into the hoop.
Chung draws the defense, kicks it out to Person. Julian with a screen from McLaughlin. Soft shot, missed, but Thompson with the slam and the follow.
It's a little bit of a sigh of relief if you're Case.
Sankis will take a seat. Back in is Jared Seltzer. Seltzer was very good when he was in there in the opening minutes. He had 5 points in not a lot of minutes. That's Montague. He's been good, but not that good. Julian Person is down on the ground. I didn't see him land. Did he land on somebody's ankle? Did he land on somebody's foot? Julian is not feeling good. Spencer Boyd will check in. The official had blocked my view when
I didn't quite see what he landed on, but it's something with his right leg. I don't know if it's his ankle or if it was his knee, but he is yelling in pain over in the corner. Sure hope he's okay.
Boy, he's a key player for this Case team.
And he's a tough kid anyways. We've seen him go to town with guys who are much thicker than he is.
Holman on the drive. You can hear Julian Person moaning all the way over here with our headsets on.
Yeah, and through the cheer of the crowd. He's not in good shape.
Montague kicks it out. Sheehy's wide open.
Another three-pointer for the Rochester Yellow Jackets. Give them 5 of 7 now in this ball game.
Fouls on Jimmy Holman. That is Jimmy Holman's first. Case had cut it to 7. They were down 15. Now it's back to 10. This is Sheehy. Ball fakes Thompson, kicks it out, and Rochester's going to lose it. Chung to David from 15 feet. Missed it long. Seltzer with the rebound.
Case only hit 9 of their first 25 shots. Rochester 14 of 25. That's only the 3rd turnover now for the Yellow Jackets, who have a reasonably comfortable 10-point lead, but yeah, we know how Case can shoot it. If they get hot, they can evaporate a lead like that in a hurry. Big minutes here for Spencer Boyd. He's really got to step up here on the offensive side in the absence of Person.
Well,
he's certainly capable of it.
Yeah, and you lose a lot with Julian Person, offensive and defensively. Holman for 3. Got it. Jimmy Holman's got 7. This is Seltzer, long 3 from the big guy. Spencer Boyd with the rebound. Holman to McLaughlin. Now it's Boyd in front of that Rochester bench. Inside to Thompson, kicks it to Chung. Tim shoots a 3, missed it long. And they're taking crutches over to Julian Person right now, one of the Case trainers. Just walked by us at the scorer's table with a set of crutches. This is Sheehy with the basketball. They're going to work it inside to Seltzer with position on Thompson. Table with a block shot. Beautiful defense and recovery that time.
Perfect job by Thompson. He did not bite on the shoulder fake. You could see his eyes moving with the ball and not biting when the offensive player tried to fake him out.
Chung didn't miss that time. Timmy Chung's got 2 threes. He's got 6 points on senior night.
Well, that was a 5-point swing. They didn't give up 2, and they just nailed 3 more. They brought it within 4 here with 2 minutes to go.
Seltzer for another 3. Misses it. McLaughlin fights for the tip. Seltzer got it back. Left-handed shot, rolls over the front of the rim and drops.
Man. You kidding me?
Boy, you had mentioned the fortunate bounces that Rochester has gotten here in the opening half, and that was a great example of one right there.
Yeah, but that was pure athleticism, too, going through the paint and putting it up softly. Got a nice roll.
Well, he just stole a ball, too. He's been active. Seltzer, Jared Seltzer on both ends of the floor. Nice crossover dribble. Wouldn't go, but he'll get 2 free throws. At the line will be Sam Borsmith.
First personal on Thompson. 4th team foul.
Case had cut it to 4 with 2:06 left. It was 31-35. Borsmith can make it an 8-point lead.
You know, they brought Puritz in here to play man-on-man with Dane McLaughlin. That'll be an interesting matchup. They're both built pretty much the same way. McLaughlin a little more physical than maybe you would think. But he's certainly a finesse player in that he likes to play outside. Puritz definitely a guy who wants to play in the low post.
Thompson has the ball with Puritz on him. Set up a screen. They're going to give it back to David. David with position. Lost the ball. Got it. Dunked it. It went in and came out. How did that ball pop back out? This is Montague, the left-hander. It's up and it's good. Boy, a 5-point, cutting the deficit to 5 points has just turned into a 9-point lead, just like that. Holman, they need it. Missed it. Montague with the rebound. Boy, if Case is not careful, this large lead is going to go right back to Rochester here in the last 2 minutes of this half. Sheehy with the basketball. Puritz gives him a screen. Sheehy keeps it. Thompson fouled him. Second foul on David. Connor Edel will get in the game, keep Thompson from getting his 3rd in the last 35 seconds.
Thompson is still asking how his 2 points didn't count, as you see Person continue to be attended to there.
The ball went through, I thought, it looked like through the net.
I thought it did too,
It
and
was
it popped
dunked
straight
hard
back out.
through the net. Must have hit somebody's shoulder or something. It popped straight back out. Edel with the rebound.
No, you're right. For a game that was brought into a 5-point ball game, is now all the way back out to 10. Actually, even the shot clock is on. It shouldn't be. There's about a half second less on the game clock than there is on the shot clock. So they can definitely hold to the last shot here.
Charge on Jimmy Holman. We're going to say Sheehy had position.
Wow, that was tough.
They're going to get Holman out before he gets his 3rd. 4.6. Jimmy's not happy. Clark has checked in. Rochester suddenly with a chance to score another basket here before the half. That's Montague, blocked by Chung. They're going to say they fouled. They're going to say Tim Chung fouled Mac Montague, and Montague's going to shoot 3 with the clock set at 0.
He almost traveled as he tried to bring his feet together there. That's just not a smart foul from the senior Tim Chung. Boy, all that effort from Case, and now all of a sudden they can't get into the locker room fast enough. They put 0.2 of a second back on the clock. You lose one of your best players here in Julian Person, and you know how long will he be gone? We don't know, but he certainly doesn't look like he's going to return tonight.
Mac Montague, a 71% free throw shooter, has 13 points in the opening half. 12 of them are from the field. That's interesting. The shot was missed.
Well, yeah.
They're going to call a lane violation?
They waved it off.
They waved it off. So he's going to get another. They gave it to him. They waved it off with a lane violation. He makes 2 of the 3 free throws. So they'll go into the locker room up 12 at 43-31.